Once again, we are live. Once again, we are live. We are live once again. We are live once again. I ask that when you enter the building, go ahead up the chat. Let me know you in the house. Also, we got a poll up. You can take the poll. We got a poll up. Be sure to take the poll. Man, I had a good day. Today been good, but as I always say, every day to be above ground is a good day. I count every day that I'm alive as a win. I wake up with my right health, my right mind, good health and strength. That's a win for me. I want to thank y'all for the continued support. I thank y'all for the continued support. I hope that y'all are having a good day as well. Remember, it's hot, man, out there. Make sure you stay hydrated. It's hot out there. Make sure you stay hydrated. I'm gonna give y'all some time to get into the building. I'm gonna give y'all some time to get into the building. I'm gonna give y'all some time to get into the building. But as you enter this live, go ahead up the chat. Let me know you in the building. As you enter the live, hit up the chat. Let me know you in the building. As you enter the building, as you enter this live, go ahead up the chat. Let me know you in the building. Also, as you enter this live, man, make sure you take the poll. When you enter the live, make sure you take the poll. I got a poll up. It's real simple today. What is your favorite part of the chicken is the question. We have 4 selections. Is a wing, leg, thigh, and breast. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the live. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. As y'all enter this live, go ahead up the chat. Let me know you in the building. Also, man, it's hot out there. Make sure you stay hydrated. Keep some fluids in your body. I got that H2O. Whatever you drink is cool with me. Just make sure. Make sure. He said the leg. He go for the leg. That's what's up. Man, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go and get started, man. Have y'all been keeping up with the protests in California? How President Trump has sent the military out against American citizens. I want to hear your thoughts about that. President Trump has sent the military out against American citizens, man. Let me know your thoughts on that. And I ask, man, that you put politics to the side. Put politics to the side. How do you feel about your government sending the military out against protesters? And remember, in the United States, you have a right to protest. Let's remember that, y'all. In the United States of America, you're supposed to have a right to protest and demonstrate. President Trump, and I've been saying that he want to run this country like a democracy. Excuse me, he want to run this country like a dictatorship. Not a democracy, nor a republic. President Trump wants to run the country like a dictatorship, like an oligarchy. Authoritarian, like countries we see and we claim it shouldn't be. We want to run it like Russia, like North Korea, places like that, like Germany, right? The old Germany under Hitler. That's what President Trump is doing, man. And I think now the time for people to stand up, whether you voted for this man or not. He can no longer continue in the way that he's going. President Trump can no longer continue in the route that he's going because it's not right. The goal as a president is to bring the country together. Let's remember that. After an election, the people that lost, they probably hurt. most presidents work towards bringing the country together. In President Trump's case, he have continued to be divisive. He continues to go after uh, immigrants. He didn't send American citizen over to Kilmore Garcia, sent him over to El Salvador, and they refused to bring him back initially. They brought him back, but now they got this man locked up because they got all these trumped up charges against this man. This president, in my opinion, is the worst president in American history, man. This is the worst president. And I ask those Latinos that voted for this man, look how he's acting now. He don't care nothing about you people. African Americans voted for this man. Look at President Trump and how he's treating the people, man. For those who continue to support Trump, it's sad. He said, "Oh my God, OMG." Okay. But what I'm saying is, man, we need to put politics aside and look at all that's going on because we're heading down the same road that Germany headed in many years ago. This is not America, man. If you can take rights from one, you can take rights from the entire country. And that is the concern. That is the concern. If you could take the rights from any American citizens, as Trump has been doing on a regular basis, he would be taking rights of other citizens. I do want to make announcements before I, continue on. I want to make the announcement that the sheriff from Arkansas that escaped or actually walked away from the prison, he has been captured. The sheriff in what was that, Arkansas, who escaped, he has been captured and he is now in custody. As far as the ones in New Orleans, the gentleman who broke out of the New Orleans jail, I think there's two that's remaining. I will have to double check that though. I think it's still two remaining. Also, before I continue, I want to say this to y'all, man. As some of y'all know, I do interviews and I interview regular people who's doing amazing jobs in their community, man. Anybody who interested in being interviewed, man, you start off by, be up in the comment, and then I can let you know the process of doing that. But back to President Trump, listen, we need to stand up, man. What's going on in LA? You got the military going over there against American citizens because they protested. This ain't right, man. This is not right. This is not right, man. So to me, I'm glad Elon Musk coming out and speaking against him, right? Because somebody got to have a backbone to speak against this man. You got so many people afraid to speak against President Trump. Republicans are afraid. Some Democrats are afraid of this man. Now is not the time to be afraid. Now is the time to speak up and stand on that which is right, man. President Trump is wrong for sending the military against American citizens who really practicing their constitutional right to protest. They have a right to protest, and they actually exercising their right. But he want to be such a big bully as he's been bullying everybody, even college universities. He trying to make it where certain students can't come because he's taking their visas. He had banned 12 countries and put limitations on 7 more. So that's 19 countries who having issues with coming here. And think about this. Some of them have students that come over here to study. President Trump ain't thinking about none of that. He's not thinking about any of that, man. And I know this what y'all voted for. Y'all claim y'all voted for President Trump because of the price of eggs. Let's go back to the basics. Y'all claim two things was present. The border, for number one, and number two was the price of eggs. So the border, we haven't seen him grabbing up people and separating families. That has nothing to do with the border. That's breaking up families here and disrupting here. You want to secure the borders? Go ahead, secure the borders as a president. When you're making a scene by coming up and snatching up everybody that don't look like you. Most of the people that's affected by everything that's going under the Trump administration are non-white. Now, white people that go against them, Trump will attack them as well. But for the most part, everything, even attacking the Smithsonian, the Black History, trying to take funding from this, take funding from that. And now, since Elon Musk has been exposing President Trump and even calling out his big beautiful bill, now all of a sudden, President Trump is trying to think about, I'll take these contracts, but he was giving them out freely to Elon Musk and SpaceX and Starlink, which are Musk's businesses. So as I'm looking at everything that's going on in LA, they're shooting rubber bullets, shooting tear gas. Is a mess over there uh, in California right now. And my thing is whether you Democrat, Republic, Republican, or Independent, we must take a stand against this behavior. This is not normalizing. This is not normal, man. Let's stop normalizing the behavior of Trump because the more we normalize it, the further he's going to take another step. He's going to take another step. He's going to take another step. And he has nobody around him that I've seen to be a guardrail. You can ask one of his somebody in Trump's administration, what about this? Anything that Trump does, they're going to support it. They're going to give an excuse about it, and they're going to try to make sense out of nonsense. So that's where we at, man. It's sad. That's where we at in this country, man. Democracy, I've been saying this for a long time. Democracy is actually out the window, man. You having a right or having a voice. You got reporters scared to report, right? And just think back to Hitler's time. That's what Hitler did. He attacked the media, right? He wanted to control the media. That way he can control, right, propaganda. And he could put his propaganda out. Page said, we are not normalizing his bullying behavior. Pork the other white meat. Pork the other white meat is. Yeah, thank you, Paige. Yeah, we're not normalizing it, man. It should not be normalized. As we see the military are in the streets against American citizens, man. And every time President Trump say that he's going to do something, his supporters will come out and say, nah, he won't go that far. He's just talking. Trump done went past all the talking. He done did everything that people say he wouldn't do. And he's done even more. Think about this. President Trump is trying his best to take down Harvard University, right? Remember, y'all, this is a university that does the research for health, for medicine, diabetes, cancer, stuff that he claims that he cares about. But I tell you this, Trump doesn't care about anything but controlling and making sure his family is good, he good, that his family good, and his billionaire buddies is good, man. Trump does not care about American citizens. He do stuff to either put a dangle a carrot in front of you or to just control you some kind of way. That's why he pardoned Larry Hoover. He was like, I show the black people that I love the black people. I'm not convinced by that. I don't buy that. And then he also pardoned, you know, NBA young boy. But the thing with the Larry Hoover thing, that was a stunt because Larry Hoover still has state time. He's not walking out of nobody's jail no time soon. But he had to make that look good after he, pardoned all the white folks. The January 6 rioters, a sheriff from what, Virginia sheriff, and then the two reality stars. We had to put somebody in there to fool us or to calm us down or to lie to us and say Trump got our back. Pay close attention, man, to this president that y'all. I didn't vote for him then. I don't support him now. He lied the entire campaign, and people say Trump is doing what he said he's going to pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Trump lied the entire time. They asked him. They said, "Well, what about Project 2025?" President Trump actually told reporters, "I know nothing about it. I don't want to take Medicaid and Med. I'm no. I would never do that." And the mic guy, right? They said, "Mike, would you let them take Medicaid?" I would never let them do that. Now, $800 billion is going to be slashed if this bill goes through from Medicaid to Medicare. That's your grandparents, your parents, somebody you know going to be affected by all the cuts from these snaps. Which this president must be stopped. This president must be stopped. Anybody with morals, man. If you got any type of morals, you got to stand against it. Those in the House, those in the Senate, you got to stand against this man. You got to stand against this man because he don't care nothing about American citizens. Man. He got an agenda, and he want to go through with that agenda. Remember, he said out his own mouth, "If you vote for me, you probably won't have to vote again." President Trump was not playing when he said that. It was not a joke. You can't just be like, "Oh, that's just Trump." That's part of his plan. And I'm glad Musk is coming out speaking. And it's probably selfish even with Musk, but we still need somebody to come out and speak, as most people are afraid to speak against President Trump. Musk, go ahead, tell the rest of the story. Tell it all, spill the beans. Let America know the plan of this president. Put him on blast. And I say to everybody, man, Americans, man, especially those holding political positions, do not be afraid of President Trump. You got to go all in. You got to go all in against him, man. The plan that President Trump has for Americans is not good. The plan that President Trump has for American citizens is not good. I ask to the people again, is this what you voted for? All that he's doing in the streets of LA, attacking protesters. And before y'all jump up, well, they're doing this. You got a right to protest, man. What protest does anybody send? Bipolar, we got somebody that said, what about it isn't good? There's a whole lot of stuff about the Trump administration that's not good. And you can't see it. I'm not going to waste my life to try to explain to you. I ask that you open your eyes, right? Clean out your ears. Just pay attention. Those who have eyes to see, let them see. Those who have ears to hear, let them hear. This is not a dictator. Oh, bipolar, I got something for you. I'm gonna give you an assignment. I made plenty of videos. I'm not gonna let you waste my life because that's all you do. Go back and look at my videos. The answer to your question are in my videos. So your question is the answer to your question. Go look at my video. I done seen you here plenty of times. I'm not wasting my time on you. If you really want to know, go back and look at my videos. That's what you do. But I'm saying this is a trash president, man. He is the worst president in the world ever in the United States. He continued to lie. If you continue to say stuff, I'm gonna block you off of here. You see things that I don't, and I see things that you don't. Let's both tell each other. I done told you, watch my video, and that'll be me telling you. Go look at all my old lives. Look at my lives. Ain't no bridge and no gap, man. There's no bridge and no gap with President Trump. Bridge what gap? If you on the side of Trump, you stay on that side. Ain't no gap. Don't come to me. You go to these other lies and convince them to bridge a gap. How we gonna bridge a gap when this man got the military attacking American citizens? Why he snatching up people trying to send them out the country? Ain't no bridging no gap. No gap, man. You go talk to Trump. Go pray for Trump. Go send your pastor to Trump. Because I don't want to hear that, man. There's no gaps for us to bridge. The only bridge you can do is go talk to Trump and convince him to stop doing what he's doing. This beautiful bill, yeah, talk to Trump or one of your politicians. You can do it through your politicians. Start with your senators, your congressmen, your representative. They just say, I wonder if he really believes in a higher power. He must remember that Kamala doesn't forget your address. Let me see. He must remember that. Karma, right? Karma. Yeah, don't forget. Bipolar, I am right. But your job today is go look at all my old videos. Every video I talked about. You was in some of the chats. So go find the videos that you was in, and you'll get the answer to your question. But thank you, Bipolar, for coming through. That's my answer to you. If you really want to know all that he's doing, they're all in my videos. Do you do you agree with your president sending the military against citizens because they protesting? He don't want nobody to protest. First of all, he don't want nobody to disagree with him. So he try to instill fear in the public. There's nobody President Trump has not gone after, from judges, teachers, students, threatening to take their visas. If y'all continue to support that, there's no need for me to talk to you. You can watch my videos and get my viewpoint, but we can't even reason together if you continue to support the nonsense that President Trump continues to do. And then in this bill here is cutting 800 billion, right, from those who need it, elderly, children. I know you cannot support that. I know what it means, so it's really simple. Y'all continue to keep your eyes closed. We don't see anything. Reality is y'all support everything he do. Whatever he say he do, most of y'all just go with it. I encourage y'all, man, start thinking for yourselves, man. Trump ain't no God, he ain't no prophet, he ain't none of that. He's a scammer, manipulative. That's all he is. Elon Musk told President Trump, said, listen, I'm the reason you won the election. I wonder what Elon Musk mean by that. Elon Musk told Trump, he said, I'm the reason you won this election. Listen, it said bipolar. I'm great to go a clip because you ain't bringing no value here. But to be brainwashed the way you are, continue to drink this juice of Trump, believe his lies. When you see the attacks in the streets. These are not secrets, and you're still not mature enough or don't have the courage to say, yeah, he wrong. That speaks value to you. So I'm gonna holler at you, bipolar man. I really appreciate you though. We're gonna holler at you though. We're gonna holler at you, man. How you do it? How to do it? Let me see. Let me see. How to do it? Mm, I don't even know how to do it. I ain't gonna worry about it. He said figure it out. But it's guaranteed you. I don't know if you was raised like that. You just learned it on your own. But don't never worship no man the way y'all worship. That's against even against scriptures and the faith that y'all say y'all have. Don't you never worship a man the way y'all worship President Trump. That's why when Jim Jones went to the fields, right, in South America, he was able to convince them people to drink his juice, and that's exactly what they did. They and they all committed suicide. You worship Trump, man. You can't even point out his wrongs. That's what I mean by worship. You worship Trump as if you can't even point out his wrong. This man sent the military against protesters. And if you was able to think for yourself, you would be able to, common sense would tell you that, yeah, that's wrong. The military should not be in the streets over there violating them people. But you don't even have the courage to say that. That's what I mean. Let me see. Let me see. Let me get this on here. But it's crazy though, man. It's crazy. But Trump said it years ago. During Trump's first term, he said he like his followers because they just following him blindly. He said he could go in the middle of the street, shoot somebody, and they will continue to watch him. And bipolar has been a good example of just that. He just been a good example of that. Call him out now. Call him out right now today, bipolar. Paisley said, Jay said, what up, Mark? Hey, bipolar. When he commuted Larry Hoover, that was a show. That wasn't nothing real about that because Larry Hoover's still in jail. So that was another character. He's a master manipulator, and as soon as you learn that bipolar, then you might have the courage. He said Larry Hoover is a criminal. He shouldn't have. Really. I'm not talking about Larry Hoover. Talk about this trash president that you worship, man. Don't try to condemn him for Larry Hoover, a black man. Condemn this trash for something else, man. That he's doing, how he treating, how he want to take money from Medicaid and Medicare. Speak on that, some real issues. You don't have a backbone to speak about that. You want to take 800 billion from the poor and give tax breaks to the rich. You got anything about that? January 6th are criminals. They don't have anything to say about. You know why? Because they was white supremacists. Those 1600s was Proud Boys, neo Nazis. The majority of them was white supremacist racists. So they all right with him pardoning 1600 of those individuals. You didn't call out nothing wrong. See, your underhanded racism try to point at Larry Hoover. I don't want to hear nothing about Larry Hoover. Call President Trump out, not Larry Hoover, man. See how manipulative y'all are. But call this trash president out for something he's doing. I told you he got the military in the streets right now in California. What's your thoughts about that, bipolar? Don't tell me you support a president sending the military against American citizens. I know you can't support that. You can't support it. Because if it was anybody, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about stuff he's doing, taking money from the poor to give to the rich. Obvious stuff. Attacking these citizens over in California. Do you not see that? I asked you to call him out. You can't even say, I don't see anything. All the stuff that this man is doing, attacking Harvard University, trying to shut down Harvard University. I done gave you so many things, but you still don't have the courage to call him out because you support anything he do. That's why I tell you, don't support no man. Don't support no man, even Trump. And that's what y'all continue to do. Continue to worship this man that don't care nothing about American citizens. What do you like and what don't you like? Put that in the comment, man. so we can hear what you're talking about. What is it that you like about this president? Page said Larry Hoover is still behind bars, but Sweet Todd Chrisley and his wife Julia, yeah, the what you call them, reality stars. They are free from theft and millions. See, I'm ready to go get rid of you, bipolar. Let me go ahead. Because you want to just say the same thing. Y'all go in your own spaces and disrupt your own spaces. I don't even give y'all that authority to come over here and disrupt what I got going on. 'Cause I ain't gonna be here long. I just wanted to come, say a few things. Thank you, Paisley. He said J6 with criminals also, who were still behind bars. And yes, he is. That for millions. Man, I just wanted to come, man, because it's concerning that American citizens continue to support President Trump as he continue to dismantle democracy, this republic. He just dismantling it, and everybody's saying it's okay, right? They're gonna continue to say it's okay until it's not okay, and it's only not gonna be okay when it affects them. Long as in their mind they don't think it affects them. Oh, it just affect minorities. Oh, it just affect this. As long as they think like that, they will continue to support President Trump until it affect them. And as Paisley spoke earlier about karma, karma will come and get you. What goes around comes around. And that's why Elon Musk and President Trump relationship just dismantled because Trump thought it was good. That was going to be part of his money grab. His supporters would argue with a stop sign. Keep up the good work, my brother. yo, yo, I gotta read that again, Paisley. Paisley said his supporters would argue with a stop sign. Come on, keep up the good work, my brother. Oh, but thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, they will argue with a stop sign. Yep, you're right. But man, I just want people to know, man, be aware. We should not sit back silently because once this goes full fledged, meaning Trump's road to being a dictator, once it's full fledged, it's going to be a lot harder to speak out. Trump feel like you're not even supposed to speak out against him. He want to create it where you'll be punished for disagreeing with him or even speaking out against him. So that's where we at, man. So far as freedom and this and that, and let's talk about it. I'm not interested in talking to no MAGA. You know, y'all support, if y'all continue to support this and watch this man as he dismantles this country, that's on y'all. But I'm not singing kumbaya with y'all. I'm not saying we should, I'm not singing for one, we shall overcome. That's not my song. My song is to continue to speak out to those who are able to hear and hopefully, just speak out to people and kind of show what's going on. I'm showing them what they already see because they already see what's happening in LA. They shooting rubber bullets, tear gas against protesters. Why? They have a right to protest. People has a right to protest, but under President Trump, I'm trying to tell you, he's gonna make it harder. Man, already politicians are afraid of him. The entire Republican Party is afraid of President Trump. The entire Republican Party, because they think without Trump, they can't win an election. So they're gonna continue to kiss, rub his feet, his elbows, be his yes men for Trump because they're thinking about their political career. They should be thinking about first the American citizens, man. And everything that's going on, that's who's losing out. American citizens. My words to any politician, whether you're Democrat, Republican, or independent. First of all, look at Bernie Sanders and AOC. They've been going around speaking and all that. Why? Because they are not afraid. We need more politicians like that that's not afraid to go out and speak truth to power, because it may come a time, if we're not careful, it may come a time when you will not be able to do it right here in the United States if it's left up to President Trump. But I do think Elon Musk was speaking out, even though I ain't no fool. I know Elon Musk is doing this for his selfish benefits, because when you was there, you could have been speaking out then. But I still appreciate him speaking out, because somebody got to say something, man. Somebody has to say something to this president, man, because it's not looking good for Americans. And all he's going to tell y'all is it's going to hurt a little bit putting these tariffs, and the tariffs are also going to hurt. He got the tariffs on aluminum, tariffs on steel. Talking about he want to bring businesses back. Okay, where all these? He said all these countries was calling him for a deal. Where are these deals at? He continues to lie to the American people, man. That shouldn't be the norm for our president. He just lied to us. And then in the press conferences, they control, they running press conferences like they running the mafia. If somebody asks him a question that he don't like, he's not going back to them, or he's going to get them thrown out. Where's the freedom of press? So this country, and all that they're going through in this country, and people supposed to sit back silently. Are we? Well, I'm not one that's gonna, I'm gonna use my little platform here to speak out, and hopefully, it can reach somebody or reach some people and encourage others to speak out. But I encourage my politicians, man, to stand strong. Kelly Gross said, worst president in the history of the US. F Trump. Kelly, Kelly in the building. Kelly, appreciate that. Because that's what it is, man. I don't come out because I just dislike him. I come out because of the actions of this president. These are not normal actions of the president, man. These are not normal actions of a president. Then how he treating Kilmar Garcia. Okay, you brought him back because you didn't have a choice, and now you got him locked up, facing all these trumped up charges. That's the government we deal with. That's what some of y'all voted for. And I ain't got no problem. But I'm saying a lot of y'all see what's going on, and y'all still won't go with the, I ain't gonna say common sense. You see it, but I guess I don't know. I can't speak for you. But we see everything that's going on. This man has unleashed the military on American citizens in California right now. I know y'all not all right with that. I know y'all like, but that's what this president is. That's what this president is. And we were warned. The Vice President Kamala Harris warned. A lot of people warned us of this, but guess what? It's even worse than the warnings that were given. It's even worse than the warnings that we were given, man. There was a lot of talk about Project 2025. When President Trump was asked about Project 2025, he lied to the American people and said, "We don't know anything about it." But he was right with it, because every day that we see is from the playbook of Project 2025. That's why I will continue to say this president does not have concern for American citizens at all. And as president, that should be your main focus. Dr. J said, Mark Miles and chat. Thank you, Dr. J was coming. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate it. I'm just talking about how President Trump has unleashed the military in California against American citizens. It ain't right, no kind of way. And then all the stuff. It seems like every day he's doing something new. Why? Because he don't care. President Trump don't care because He knows soon he's gonna have everything on lock if he's not stopped. Harvard will be gone. Somebody who's willing to stand against him, right? Any judges that he don't like, he want them impeached, they'll be gone. His administration is currently filled full of yes men. So he don't have nobody in his administration to say Trump, nah, let's not do that. Everybody's on board 100% with Trump right now. So if he's not stopped, man, he does need to be stopped. Uh, Thank you for the judges who've been, and it's temporary. Everything they doing is temporary. Even with Harvard, they had to temporarily block him from not allowing students to come. But then he's so crafty that he banned 10, 12 nations. So if any of those nations got students that come over here, they will not be able to come. And then in addition to the 12, is 7 more other countries or nations that have restrictions or limitations. And he does everything in the name of national security. That way he ain't got to go through Congress. He ain't got to worry about the House. He ain't got to worry about the Senate. That should tell you something about this president. He's not willing to work with Democrats. He's not willing to work with independents. He doesn't even want to work with Republicans who disagree with him. So that's what we dealing with, man. Y'all see it. For those who have eyes to see, man, open your eyes and see all that this president is doing. Man. Now is not a time to be silent. If you got a voice, man, speak out. Even if it's in your household, man, speak out. This should not be happening. Man, I want to thank y'all, man, for the continued support. Thank y'all for the continued support, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you stay hydrated. I got that good H2O. Y'all drink whatever you drink. Real quick, for those who don't know, I do interviews. If anybody interested or know somebody that may be interested in being interviewed by me, let me know. Put a comment in the video, not in the chat. Comment it in the video, and that way I can, connect with you and see if you'll be a good fit for the show. I've done some great interviews, man. Got several interviews, and who I look for to interview is regular people who got amazing stories, who have done amazing things in the community. So if you're interested in being interviewed by me on Mark B's perspective, let me know. Put something in the end of the video in the comments section. That way I'll be able to reach out to you and then we can exchange information and go from there. Listen, man, I thank y'all for the continued support. I thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not done it already, man, make sure you take the poll. Make sure you take the poll. Did the poll show up? Yeah, make sure you take the poll, like this video. But I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I got some things to do, and I know y'all got some stuff to do. Does anybody got any closing thoughts, comments, or ideas before I pack it in? Anybody got any closing thoughts or ideas? Dr. J said, take the poll. Don't forget to support Dr. J. She's a content creator. Make sure she does lives a couple times a day. Make sure you stop by her channel and support her movement. He says, take the poll. Like the video before leaving the chat. Thank you. Dr. J said, make sure you like the video, man. But as I said, if y'all want to be interviewed, I'll be doing interviews every now and then. Reach out, and then we can see. Reach out by commenting in the video, not in the chat, but comment in the video. Let me know you're interested, and then I can let you know how we can get the ball rolling, and we'll go from there. Thank y'all once again. Dr. J, I want to say thank you. Keep up the good work. Your channel continue to grow. Um, I thank you for the continued support. But I got some things to do. I appreciate y'all. Y'all continue to move forward, think positive, make the best out of your own lives, man. Don't be distracted by all that's going on in our country, but at the same time, make sure you pay close attention. Dr. J said, Mark, you are welcome. Thank you. Until next time, man. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.